Welcome to Simple Scotch Reviews. Here we have Glendronach Cask Strength, Batch 7. It is a single malt Scotch whiskey from the Highland region, bottled at 57.9% ABV. It's cask strength. It is using both ex Oloroso and Pedro Ximénez sherry casks for maturation. So let's take a look at this one. So for me, the nose of this whiskey is a lot less rich than I expected. I was hoping for rich flavors at the higher proof. Instead, I'd say it's the least rich nose of all the Glendronach main lineup. It's got less going on than the 12, 15, 18, and 21-year-olds for me. This is a good whiskey with the high ABV to experiment for your personal preference on how much water you'd like to add. Personally, I feel it gets better when you add more water. I don't think that this whiskey is as good as once you add the water to bring out the other flavors. On the nose, it's fruit, oak, and chocolate, but not at the intensity levels I would hope or expect at this ABV. It's much lighter than I would have wanted. The alcohol is very apparent on the nose, but it is 59+%. So the palate's more the same from the nose. Flavor is not as rich as expected. The main flavor notes I get on the palate are fruit, oak, spice, and chocolate. Those flavors then fade away going into the finish. Well, some of them fade away and leave the oak and cocoa notes for an interesting finish. I also was surprised that the mouthfeel of this whiskey was much thinner than any of the other Glendronachs I've tried. Let's try one more time. I'd say the flavors go fruit, oak, spice, cocoa in terms of their intensity, but none of them are as intense as I would have hoped for. Overall, it's not a bad whiskey. It was a bit of a disappointment from what I was hoping a cask strength Glendronach whiskey would be. I was hoping for richer flavors. I feel like the flavors are less than the 12, 15, 18, and 21. I feel like all of that core age-stated lineup beat this cask strength version. And it's not, oh, it's a young cask strength for cheap. At least wherever I've seen it, the cask strength runs about the price of the 15-year. I would go for the 12, the 15, the 18, or the 21 anytime over this whiskey. I just don't get the richness that I would hope for with the ABV. I would not recommend this whiskey. I've heard other batches of the cask strength are better. I haven't had the opportunity to try those yet. Hopefully they are, because this one was a bit of a letdown from the core lineup of Glendronach, which is fantastic. So overall, this batch 7 cask strength, I would not recommend buying. Thanks for watching.